Most people think that getting more views or likes automatically means you're growing. And I learned this the hard way. Making content for the wrong audience actually holds you back. Let's say you create content for LinkedIn, X, or YouTube that gets attention, but attracts people who don't fit your ideal customer profile. They never engage long term and ultimately never help you grow. And if you don't fix this, you'll stay stuck, wasting time chasing views that don't build your brand or business. So in this video, I'll show you how making content for the wrong audience actually made me better, and how you can use this lesson to reshape your personal brand and attract the right people. One of the biggest traps business owners fall into is chasing engagement instead of building something that lasts. And I get it. It's easy to think that if your content is getting attention, your brand must be growing. But not all attention is created equal. For example, you'll see businesses post viral trends, memes, and motivational content. And yeah, they rack up crazy numbers, but how many clients is that bringing in? Take Zara, one of the biggest clothing brands in the world. In 2024, they went viral, but for all of the wrong reasons. They released a children's t-shirt with the words, "the perfect snack," next to strawberries. Within days, social media exploded with outrage. News outlets covered it, and Zara had to pull the product entirely. So did this go viral? Yeah, absolutely. Does it help them sell more clothes? No. In fact, it damaged their brand. People started associating them with controversy instead of fashion. And that's a problem. Attention isn't always good attention. Business owners make this same mistake. They go viral with pop culture posts, AI hype, and generic business advice. It gets massive engagement, but does that actually attract clients? No. If your content reaches millions of people who don't need your services, what's the long-term benefit? Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes going viral is valuable. It can build authority, bring in a new audience, and put your business on the map, but only if it attracts the right people. This is something that I've been refining in my approach. While engagement feels good, it only matters if it aligns with your business goals. So from now on, I'm focusing on content that attracts the right people, my ideal clients, the businesses that benefit from my work, and you should too. That doesn't mean ignoring reach or engagement. It means aligning growth with your goals. So when someone finds your content, they instantly know who you help and how you help them. Because at the end of the day, visibility is only useful if it leads to real opportunities. That's why business owners who prioritize strategic positioning over random virality attracts better clients and builds authority. Now, this strategic approach doesn't just bring in better clients. It does something even more powerful. When I started applying this, something unexpected happened. Opportunities started coming to me instead of me chasing them. That's when I realized that your personal brand isn't just about visibility. It's an asset. If you build it right, it creates opportunities, not just views. But people make a big mistake when trying to do this. And fixing this mistake was the key to turning content into a real business asset. Let me show you what this mistake is. Building your personal brand isn't just about getting more followers. You see, the most valuable personal brands don't just attract an audience, they attract opportunities. Because a personal brand that works for you isn't just about getting clients. It's about creating leverage. Leverage that turns content into something bigger. New partnerships, new speaking engagements, podcast appearances, and industry credibility. The biggest mistake people make is focusing on being seen instead of being known for something. Think about the biggest names in your industry, the ones that seem to be everywhere. They're not just posting content to get engagement. They're positioning themselves as the go-to authority. Look at someone like Alex Hormozy. He didn't just post random business advice. He built a brand around a single idea, helping entrepreneurs scale. And because of that, he's landed podcast appearances, book deals, and massive partnerships. That's the power of positioning. When you get known for one thing, people start bringing opportunities to you. A strong personal brand should do three things: attract the right people, build trust before any direct interaction, and create opportunities that wouldn't exist otherwise. I started seeing this firsthand when I shifted from posting general marketing advice to focusing specifically on lead generation for marketing agencies through the power of ghostwriting. Something changed. The engagement I was getting wasn't just numbers. It was conversations from the right people. It's not just about chasing leads. It's about making sure that when the right person comes across my content, they immediately know how I can help them. And when that happens, everything starts working in your favor. But here's the thing, building a personal brand isn't just about strategy. It's also about confidence. And this is where most people hesitate. I know this because I struggled with it myself. Even when I had the right approach, I kept second guessing my content. Was it valuable enough? Did I sound like an expert? Would anyone even care? And this is exactly what keeps most people from ever getting started. They feel like they need to have everything figured out before they put themselves out there. But that's what holds them back. The truth is, confidence isn't something you wait for. It's something that you build. The hardest part about building a personal brand isn't the strategy. It's getting past the feeling that you're not ready yet. You tell yourself, I need more experience. I need the perfect message before I start. And before you know it, weeks turns into months and you're still waiting. But the reality is, confidence doesn't come before action. It comes from taking action. So think about any skill you've developed. No one starts as an expert. The first time you pitched a client, wrote content, or spoke on camera, it probably wasn't effortless. But over time, it got easier. Not because you waited, but because you kept doing it. This is why most confident people online, whether in business, marketing, or any other industry, are the ones who had it all figured out before they started. They're the ones who were willing to show up before they felt ready. Take Gary Vaynerchuk. When he started, his delivery wasn't polished. His branding wasn't dialed in, but he kept going. And because of that consistency, his confidence grew. His message became clear, and his presence became undeniable. And the same applies to anyone who wants to build a personal brand. The people dominating today weren't always the most polished. They just started sooner. No one starts feeling ready. The ones who grow are the ones who take action despite the discomfort. The more you put yourself out there, the easier it gets. You refine your message, you develop your voice, and over time, people start recognizing you for what you do. People don't trust perfection. They trust consistency. The ones who show up, improve over time, and build confidence through action, not hesitation. Once you stop waiting and start taking action, everything changes. You start sharing your ideas with confidence. You stop second guessing. And instead of hesitating, you start building momentum. But the hardest part isn't confidence. It's knowing what to say and how to structure so people pay attention. Because staring at a blank screen, unsure what to write, is the fastest way to lose progress. That's why I created my free 5-day email course, the 5-step newsletter formula for beginners. Inside, I walk you through a simple, repeatable system that takes you from scattered ideas to content that attracts real readers and builds momentum without second guessing every word. Here's what's inside. Day 1, the biggest content mistake people make and how to fix it. Day 2, how to choose topics that instantly stand out. Day 3, the secret to headlines that stop people mid-scroll. Day 4, a simple outline that makes drafting effortless. And Day 5, how to turn ideas into content that holds attention. If you've been stuck second guessing your content or posting without direction, this course gives you a system to change that. Click the link below, sign up, and by the time you finish the first lesson, you will already be writing better content with way less friction. And if you have any questions, send me a message on X or LinkedIn or drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Until then.